I studied nearly 3,000 AI trades across 49 models, including ChatGPT, Claude, Gemini, and Grok. Only 42% of those models were actually profitable. I'm Alex Paley, the co-founder of Rift, and here's how to fix your AI agent's mistakes before they lose you real money. On day one of the most recent TradeRank competition, which gives frontier models a simulated 10K portfolio to trade, 10 out of the 12 models ended up long the exact same asset. That alone should set off an alarm. It may look like 10 independent models confirming the same opportunity, but they were all looking at essentially the same market data, and many were reacting to the same technical setup. You may not have 10 different sources of alpha. You may just have one increasingly long, crowded signal repeated by 10 different models. Once real capital starts following that same playbook, the edge gets priced in and everyone is essentially competing for the exact same exit. But even then, the models could not agree on risk. Grok put 35% of its account into the trade, while GPT 5.6 reached essentially the same thesis, but only committed 20%. Same data, same setup, and same direction, but completely different risk levels. That is one of the biggest problems with handing portfolio decisions to a generalized AI model. It can analyze a chart and sound extremely confident, but unless you give it hard sizing rules, it has no idea how much of your portfolio you can actually afford to lose. If you're asking your AI model to trade purely based on technical analysis, you are guaranteed to miss important things that can drastically change the trade. For example, a breakout on a normal day is not the same as a trade that happens on the morning of an earnings call or an inflation report or an interest rate decision. Correlations change, liquidity disappears, and a clean trend becomes a headline-driven tape. If the AI only sees candles in RSI, it can't account for a catalyst you never supplied or recognize regime change your system never checks. You need to be careful when using AI for trading because AI tends to fill out missing instructions with its own best assumptions from other sources or previous experiences. From your example, you might simply ask an AI model to help you manage risk, and it might completely miss setting maximum size, correlated exposure, leverage, drawdown, time-based stops, and probably a lot more. It might choose a random percentage stop when the setup needs a structure-based or an ATR-based stop. It might ignore gap risk, fees, funding rate, spreads, slippage, partial fills, and even market hours. There have also been countless AI trading bots I've experimented with that simply miss executing the trade in the first place. All of these bots are great at paper trading, but as soon as you hook them up to live execution, you start seeing things completely break down. And don't be fooled by some amazing advertised win rate of a model. Win rate can hide a problem for a while, so always dig deeper. In TradeRank, one strategy won 81% of trades and still lost money because its average winner was $2 and its average loser was $21. Bots that trade without guardrails are dangerous. And in 24/7 markets, that danger compounds every single hour you're not watching. But if you're an active trader, you need to learn about 24/7 trading because it's become one of the biggest edges a retail trader has access to. I talk all about those benefits of 24/7 trading in this video. So if you're looking for an edge in the market, you need to watch it after this one. It's linked in the description below. Another problem AI has is that it struggles to understand the execution layer. It's the least talked about part of this AI trading explosion, but it's actually probably the most important part of the system. In February, a creator on X named Ben York ran a real money test with an AI agent. He gave an OpenClaw agent control of roughly $25,000 split across 3 different live strategies. The strategies were grid trading, trading based on RSI momentum, and doing funding rate arbitrage. The account started bleeding almost immediately, dropping around 5%. But here's the thing, the losses were not really about the strategies themselves. They were almost entirely about execution failures. The agent sent a $30,000 market order into an order book that only had about $5,000 in liquidity. That mismatch alone cost $360 in slippage instantly. Then it left limit orders open that it forgot about. It retried those exact same limit orders as market orders, and both got filled at once, which accidentally doubled the position size. On top of that, it never confirmed whether the trades actually went through. And one of the grid strategies was running with its own logic completely flipped backwards. From what I've seen, maybe 30% of the problem with AI trading bots is the strategy itself. The bigger problem, at least right now, is live execution, infrastructure, and memory. I've seen this with all the AI trading bots I've looked at, and I've also seen it up close while building our own automated trading system inside of Rift called Autopilot. From what we've seen, you can really lose at the execution layer with real order books, real slippage, real fees, and real liquidity constraints. That is the part that actually bites you, and it's also the part that most people completely underestimate going in. This is one mistake, but it's not the only one. A lot of retail traders repeat the exact same patterns that tank their accounts over and over, and they don't even realize it. You know, I have a full video coming out where I break down every major mistake I see retail traders make, and more importantly, tell you how to actually stop from making them. So be sure to subscribe and turn on notifications so you don't miss it. If you want to use AI and automation in trading, here's the safeguard stack I would recommend for your bot touches real money. The first thing you want to do is define the trade contract. Choose the asset universe, time frame, eligible setup, entry trigger, invalidation, exits, and the maximum holding period you want. You know, telling an agent to buy when the market is bullish is not a rule. And if you do that, it is not going to go well. So you want to think in terms of deterministic rules that you can give an agent, like confirmed close above key level with a defined invalidation that can actually be enforced. Second, you want to take sizing decisions away from the model. Use deterministic math based on account equity, stop distance, and a fixed rate budget. Add caps for a single position, correlated exposure, leverage, total open risk, and max drawdown. If the math fails or the stop is missing, the trade should be closed out immediately. For our autopilot system on Rift, we never let a user trade more than 10% of their portfolio value in a single trade. Third, you want to match the stop to the strategy. Use market structure or volatility measures like ATR, include gap and slippage assumptions, and define any trailing or time stop rules in advance. The AI can explain the invalidation, but it should not invent a new stop after the trade moves against it. Next, you want to make sure you have proper control over execution. Set liquidity spread and slippage limits. Approve order types, reject stale data, and verify every fill so you don't have duplicate or missed orders. On top of that, you also want to keep a kill switch that can disable the system without asking the model for permission. Fifth, add a regime and catalyst gate. Know whether the market is trending, ranging, or entering this high volatility event. Be sure to check earnings and scheduled releases. If you have a grid bot, pause it when the range breaks. Also, pause a signal strategy when its historical conditions no longer match the current market. At the end of the day, that means somebody still needs to monitor whether the market character changed and recheck the strategy in the new conditions or change things up. In Rift, we try to make this information easily accessible. We show our analysis of regime and sector character front and center and put breaking news and econ calendar events right there with it, so you have an immediate understanding of market environment and upcoming catalysts as soon as you open the app. It's always best to set up a proper test ladder. That means backtesting the test ladder with realistic costs like fees, funding rates, and slippage. You should run walk forward tests, paper trade, and only then go live with very small amounts before scaling up. Compare with a simple benchmark and track drawdown, payoff ratio, and realized P&L. You know, any change to the prompt, the model, data, or execution code needs revalidation. Finally, you need to limit the blast radius on any potential fallout. Use a separate sub-account in your brokerage or exchange account. Start without margin or leverage. You want to require approval above a size or loss threshold and keep a full trade log. If the AI agent reads blogs online to get data, those are untrusted inputs, especially if you're having it scan threads on X or Reddit, so please be careful. If you were just watching all of these videos about AI trading, you would think that all you need is some magic prompt to code a strategy to feed to your agent. But what you actually need is to give your agent less permission and to understand enough about the fundamentals and the market you're trading in so you can build the proper guardrails for the agent so it just doesn't do something unexpected. This is how we think about AI and automation inside Rift. Most bots being used nowadays are black box AI agents. Black box agents try to collapse multiple jobs into one single prompt. They find an asset, analyze it, define risk, and then place the trade. Rift separates those jobs so you can inspect and trust each one first before building any automation on top. What's in Play handles the market-wide scan. It organizes setups into categories like top bull, top bear, on the move, divergence watch, and longer lookout. These are not automatic recommendations. They show where the trend, momentum, reversal, or mean reversion conditions are developing, while giving you a read on the broader market instead of just one isolated chart. Then our chart analysis goes deep on any individual asset. It combines technicals with market structure, order flow and positioning, relative strength, and macro context. It defines key levels, what would flip the bias, and what would completely invalidate the setup. Instead of pasting a screenshot into some generic model, the analysis starts with the structured market data already inside Rift and turns it into scenarios that you can actually monitor. After that, you can set up signals to give you an objective trigger. You can review what the signal means, inspect its historical performance, and then finally decide whether it fits your time frame and risk levels. And then finally, look for confluence with other signals for the asset or sector. After all the analysis is finished, our autopilot system makes execution rules-based. Our systematic strategies can automate a trade when a signal trades under settings you explicitly approved, which includes asset universe, leverage, position sizing, and a lot more. From a more pure automation standpoint, we also have grid bots to automate repeated execution inside a range you define, which are always great for sideways markets. That separation is the difference. You can use AI to scan and explain, then set up rules to help define the setup and risk, and then finally automate the execution of what you actually approved. That way you still monitor the market, but you're not manually scanning every single asset or reacting emotionally to every signal. I just want to be clear that the nearly 3,000 trades I've analyzed in no way prove that AI has no place in trading. Honestly, I'm extremely excited about agents trading on my behalf, but after designing an entire agentic trading system, I've seen the issues firsthand, and I want to warn anybody building their own trading bot to set proper guardrails and rules before you place your trade. From what I've seen, AI is best at compressing research, surfacing context, and monitoring the market. But when you're handling large sums of money, you want pure automation to execute the trades consistently and respect your personal settings exactly without any unpredictability. To use AI for market-wide scanning, deeper chart analysis, rules-based automation with signals, systematic strategies, grid bots, and a lot more, download Rift below. The link is in the description. Rift gives you the tools to separate the research, the analysis, and the execution, so when the automation finally runs, it runs on rules you actually approve. No black box, no guessing. I hope this helps, and watch these videos next.